Okay, so hello everybody. This is your stay-at-home grandma, and I've got my hair pulled back today. And I'm just coming to you because I was talking to some people and the other day, and they had kind of intimated to me that I should be doing some speaking on stroke and the effects of stroke and what it does to a person. And I said, I don't know. I'm kind of tired of all of that. I was the professor for so many years and, did counseling. I really am going in another direction. So then she said to me, which I thought was very, very smart, was to do it through your art. Because a couple of people bought a couple of pieces of my art. And by the way, like I said, I'll never do those Use the Bastards again. But anyway, so what I've decided to do was to take the upcycled art and tell why I got into it and explain to people, how it helps me. I mean, I'm a regular artist, I can paint things and do whatever, but I like the upcycled art because I like to recycle. So rather than throw things away, I've decided to do that. So I really, really have to say this, okay? Because I know that a lot of the people that are on my channel have had a stroke, so we understand one another. But I think that, in trying to redefine myself and find myself again, I find myself wanting to talk to people about the stroke. I always mention it, but I really don't talk about it per se. And really, I know it was in March, but I forgot the date and I didn't forget it intentionally. I just forgot it. I really don't care to dwell on it because it just happened and that's just the way it is. But, I mean, I do have some disabilities. I will finally admit that. But I think that, I've gotten to the point where all I want to do is just create. You know, I've, I'm educated. I'm getting ready to go back to school. I just don't know exactly what I'm going to go back to school for. And I'll do that in the spring. Well, it is the spring per se, but I've got a couple of weeks and I'll play with that and then take some courses. I'm going to redefine myself for whatever time and period that I have here left. It might be 1 year. It might be, I might live to be 80. I'm going to be 68 years old in 2 days, 3 days. Well, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday is my birthday. And so I'm going to be 68. And time is a valuable, valuable, precious thing. And as I laid there when I had the stroke, and I was one of the lucky ones because I didn't feel anything, I mean, but I've gotten my feeling back in my right hand. I can raise it and everything like that. Sometimes, I mean, the arthritis and things that set in, but I don't let that stop me. I mean, I have arthritis, but I look at other people, both young and old. My granddaughter works for a Center for the Mentally Challenged. She's a CNA and she really likes it. They're going to send her to school, and things like that. And she was telling me that, she said the tenacity that they have where they get up every morning and they go to work. It's in a separate living quarters from their home. So they have their own living facilities and they make their breakfast and they do everything. They do their laundry and everything like that. And when you look at something like that, here's what I feel. Okay, no matter what disability is given to you, no matter how deep it goes, no matter how hard it is for you, you got to strive to do the best that you can. You know what I mean? I'm trying. I couldn't exercise for 2 weeks. I'm going to go back tomorrow, and exercise and do what I have to do. But the thing is, okay, the way I see it, okay, I've got one life. There's speculation that, we could be born again. I mean, and I don't mean born again in the religious sense. There's reincarnation and all of that. I don't know any of that for sure. All I know is that it's this life right now. And for the most part, if I close my eyes tomorrow, I can say I had a ball. I didn't do everything that I was sent here to do, I don't think, but I did do, now look at this. I did do what I wanted to do, okay, which was honest and forthright. I did achieve a lot of my goals in spite of lots of obstacles that were set before me. I don't blame anything on anybody. I have no mother issues because my mother did the best that she could. My father died when I was 8 years old. That wasn't his choice. And I really don't blame anything on anybody or anything. I take responsibility for my actions. Having said that, even the stroke, I had it on a Friday. I went into the hospital and I got out on a Monday. All right. And I came in and I went to physical therapy. I couldn't talk, all those kinds of things that, those people who, Cece is one of them, and so, you can relate to what I'm saying. But I've had a great life, and I'm going to have an even greater life forever, how it's worth. All right. I might be here till I'm 80 or 90 years old. Who knows? My dancing teacher, when I was a young girl, is 96 years old. She lives with her daughter, but she's still moving right along, going to exercise class, doing her thing. So that's a lot to be said for somebody 96 years old. She's outlived her husband and her children, except for one. There's one left, two. Okay. So in spite of what happens to you, in spite of what people say you can't do, and that's one thing I'm going to say to you. Okay. People say a lot of things about things that they shouldn't say, and especially about you and what you should be doing and what you shouldn't be doing and everything like that. I think that people need to mind their business and do their own thing, but sometimes they're so jealous of you and what you're doing that they, in spite of themselves, just can't seem to, they can't seem to grasp that they're supposed to stay in their own lane and do their thing. And then when you get to your lane and you do your thing and you're really positive with it and flowing with it, hey, they get kind of jealous. Look, I've written 2 books. Okay. No, they're not the bestseller, but I wrote them. I'm writing a 3rd one. And then I've got some notes for a 4th one. So, you know what I mean? I'm doing my thing. Okay. It might not be, maybe I won't be Whistler's mother. Who knows? But that's not what I'm doing it for. I'm doing it so that my children and my grandchildren and my great-grandchildren and those that come maybe after I'm gone will say, Grandmom did it. She really did it. I was talking to some friends of mine the other day, and they were talking about overcoming illness and everything like that. And, it was a conversation I really didn't want to be in because I do see myself as disabled. So I have a disabled card and everything like that. I know that I can't walk good sometimes and all that. But 30 pounds off, I will be, and it's coming little by little. I'll be able to walk better and exercise better. But I'm telling you, okay, that doesn't stop me, So all of you who listen to my YouTube channel and all of you who are striving to be something and all of you who are trying to relate, get out there. Do whatever it is that you're supposed to do. Okay, because tomorrow's not promised to you. Okay, I just read in the papers today that we lost Patty Duke, 69 years old. Good actress, from what I said, because I don't watch that many movies. But I remember the best movie that I saw, other than, the cousins, whatever, was The Valley of the Dolls, and she did dramatic in there. I don't, movies, when I see them and I want to see them, that's fine. A little bit about upcycled art. Okay. There are so many things in your house right now that you can do that you don't have to do. I mean, I've made some mistakes with them, and whatever. That's part of life. But I'm actually learning things that I started doing when the kids were little just to have something to do with them. And now it's become a big thing. There were so many things that you can do that it's not good for you to just sit there. I mean, if you're a wife and a mother and you've got little kids, of course you don't have time to do all that. But for people like me who have retired, who are home, who are bored, it shouldn't be that way. So I'm just saying, get into upcycled art, okay? And you're going to find that there are a lot of places that buy it, that love it, and then you can make some money too. But it isn't even about the money. It's just about you. Having said that, as always, first I want to give honor to God. Then I got to say hello to my 3 little friends. I got a lot of friends on YouTube, but these were my first friends, okay? And that's No Guts, No Glory. Hey, No Guts, No Glory. I did not buy any stickers this week, but next week it's on, okay? To the life of this housewife and to Big Dude. I thank you for being my friend. I love y'all. God bless you. Bye-bye for now. Upcycled art. That's it. I'm telling you.